Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Lewis Speaks 2023, and today I want to talk to you all about inner circles versus outer circles. You know, in human relationships, particularly our friendships, we all have people who are part of our inner circle and people who orbit around our outer circle. You know, those who we consider to be part of our inner circle are usually people that we feel we can trust, people that are consistent, people that are reliable, people that we can confide in and trust wholeheartedly. You know, usually our inner circle is comprised of people that we have known for a very long time, people who we have seen in many different angles of life and many different circumstances and environments. And we have seen them and really gotten to know them over the years. And it's that time tested quality that makes them trustworthy. You know, so we have seen them at their best, we have seen them at their worst, and this has made us trust them. You know, trust them enough to bring them in to our inner sanctuary, our inner circle. And then we have people who are on our outer circle who we're not quite sure about. People that tend to orbit outside of our inner circle, people that we may want to bring into our inner circle, but we're still not quite sure where we stand with them. We're still not quite sure who they are. We're still unsure that they will be good for us. You know, I have friendships now, even that I'm still kind of unsure about. People that have not really made me feel safe to confide in them, safe to trust them, safe to be around them, you know? Um, they have done things to kind of undermine my faith in them. And it's like a part of me wants to bring them into my inner circle and really trust them. But then I keep on getting disappointed whenever I try and do that, you know? So they're not necessarily bad people, but what I've had to learn over the years is that a lot of people are not ready to be part of your inner circle. While you may want them to be, you may want them to fit in to where you want them to fit in, they're not necessarily ready. And that can be very disappointing. That can be very disheartening, you know? Um, but you have to accept the fact that some people are not ready to join the ranks of your inner circle. They're just not ready to be the people who are good for you. And sometimes people don't even want to be part of your inner circle. That's a harsh reality. That is a hard reality that you really have to learn how to make peace with. You know, it's a bitter pill to swallow because you think that just by sheer virtue of your request, you wanting them to be part of your inner circle, they'll just magically just accept your invitation. But a lot of people do not accept your invitation to be part of their inner circle because they're just not ready. You know, a lot of people, and sometimes that's a saving grace, truth be told, because a lot of people, they know who they are. They know they're not ready to commit. They know they're not emotionally authentic. They know they're not emotionally available. They know they're not able to be present in a way that you need. And so they reject the invitation. And that can be hurtful, especially when you are lonely or you have minimal friendships and you're trying to build your network of support. It can be disheartening, but once again, the key is to always keep moving, keep making new friends, keep meeting new people, keep putting yourself in different scenarios, different situations, different venues, different environments where you can meet your tribe. Because the goal is to have some people in your inner circle. Not a lot, you know, not a lot. You know, for me personally, I think having four people is sufficient. It's sufficient to have four people who are really diehards, people who are roots, people who have demonstrated through their actions that they are definitely loyal, consistent, and just present You know, that's essential. That is essential to be part of one's inner circle. And a lot of people, they're just comfortable kind of navigating and orbiting the outer circle. You know, a lot of people that I guess that fit into the outer circle are usually people that are buddies, people that maybe there's a casual connection. Maybe you'll see them every once in a blue for a movie or just some outing. But your inner circle is more spiritual. I think your inner circle also shares your faith. They understand you, not know you, because a lot of people in your outer circle, they know you, right? They know you, but they don't really understand you. In fact, very few people understand you. And that's what your inner circle should be. It should be people who understand who you are. They understand why you feel the way you feel. They understand. And they may not always agree, but they also can respect your right to feel how you feel. That's essential. Does your inner circle respect your right to feel how you feel, or do they try to shame you, blame you, criticize you, make you feel small for how you feel? You know? Usually it's the outer circle, that makes you feel this way. But if you have an inner circle where you're constantly made to feel shame, blame, guilt, constant criticism, you got to cleanse your circle. You got to cleanse your circle. And lately in 2023, I got to be honest, it feels like I'm cleansing my circle every week. Every week I'm seeing some type of dysfunctional behavior or some type of concerning behavior that kind of raises a red flag and makes me think that, wait a minute, hold up. This person may not necessarily have my back right now. And so they have to be demoted. I put them in the outer circle. And that's exhausting because sometimes you think that, wait, I have my inner circle. I've had that figured out. I have it all together. And then people do something and you're just like, here we go. Now I have to demote them, put them in the outer circle. So that's exhausting. And I just realized that, at the end of the day, truth be told, you are your inner circle. And you have to make sure that you have people that are in alignment with where you want to go. Me personally, I am on a journey towards spiritual fulfillment. I'm looking for people who are on the same journey. I'm looking for people who have a healthy respect for animals and all living things. I'm looking for people who have a healthy respect for God and a healthy fear of God. And not fear as in terror or afraid to approach God, but fear as in a respect, a fear of disappointing God, a fear of his disapproval. That is the type of fear that I'm referring to. But I'm looking for that. I'm looking for people that want to build. I'm looking for people that are consistent. I'm looking for people that are genuine, heartfelt. Once again, I'm also looking for people who are considerate because there is a gross lack of consideration in our day and age. It's like right now, nobody considers anybody. Everybody just wants to accuse you of overreacting to things, of blowing things out of proportion anytime you have a basic feeling. Anytime you mention your emotions to people, you're somehow, quote, in your feelings. People want to try to shame that and minimize your feelings. And it's like, whoa. Your inner circle should always, always, always validate your experience. Even if they don't agree, they can get with the fact that you feel this way. They can understand like, oh, okay, I get why you're feeling this way. Let me reassure you. Let me offer you comfort. Let me offer you consistency. Let me not accuse you of being in your feelings or trying to minimize your experience. No. Consideration goes a long, long way. When you show that care and concern, people relax their defenses. I've noticed that. People are so defensive because they just don't feel cared about. They just don't feel validated. They just don't feel seen. They feel as though they always have to defend where they're coming from. And that's where over explanation comes from. People tend to over explain in this generation because they just don't feel validated. They feel as though somebody is going to constantly challenge them. They feel as though somebody is always trying to attack how they feel, and so they have to defend it. They got to put those shh. They got to deflect the blame, the shame. They have to constantly do that. And that's exhausting. That is exhausting. So, with that being said, if you have your inner circle, definitely, if you have that already solidified, concretized, if you have that already in the bag, you are blessed. You are blessed, and continue to water that circle and continue to, let it be mutual, give and take, so that way that circle stays healthy. Once again, if you have the outer circle, you can definitely re-examine, see who might be ready to join you on that inner circle journey, because not everybody's ready, and that's okay. Once again, sometimes you might have to move people from the inner circle to the outer circle, and people that are in the outer circle to the inner circle. So once again, it's about assessing that. So I hope this video was definitely helpful, and I hope that you continue to work on yourself within these circles too. Because I think a lot of people come to these circles expecting other people to pour into them and give them, and they don't have to do any personal work in order to maintain these circles. And that's not true. While you're in these circles, you definitely have to work on you and make sure that you stay healthy, so that way you can be a contributing member to these circles. Because the circles of support only work when people are actually invested and when people are actually doing their own work to keep themselves healthy, and also making sure that they don't bleed out and project their own unhealed traumas, unhealed wounds onto the circle. That's important. So once again, I hope this video was helpful. Definitely like, share, let me know some of your thoughts. All right? Peace, y'all.